Hi friend, if you're still looking towards working alongside schooling, then this video is for you. I have some tips for you. Sit back and let's dive into it. One thing I have come to realize is that some working class students make good grades alongside making good money. Hey, I was in that shoe for over 7 years. I have spent over 7 years across the institutions I have attended so far. And all true, I was a working class student. And I can tell that if there is any working class student that fails to realize some of these things that I'm about to share in this video, it might turn out very tough. You see, the process of making money and at the same time trying to make the grades can be very challenging as an undergraduate student, especially for those who are self-sponsored or probably for those who just want to make some penny on their income from home. Probably it's not enough or something like that, right? Now, as a working class student, you must understand there are four most important things to you, and these four things are broadly classified into two. Number one, we have the human and the non-human resource. Now, for the non-human resource, which is majorly your goal, the first is your grade, which happens to be a core goal. The next is the money, or what you call your salary, from wherever company you're working for. Now, for the human resource, the first are your colleagues in school, and the next are the co-workers. In brief, we can say that the human resource comprises of people. And this is what I have come to discover. I have come to discover that students who are highly skilled at managing people or utilizing the human resource very well are students who make good grades alongside money. And I mean good money. One of the things that the art of managing people will help you do is that it will help you save time. Then the next is that it will help you save stress. And of course, you would stay focused. Now, there are three major factors that differentiate a working class student making good grades alongside making money from another making bad grades alongside making money. These three factors are time, stress, and focus. Now, if the art of managing people is well mastered by a working class student, the student will save time, right? The student will save stress, and the student will be more focused on his academics. And that in turn would increase his productivity in terms of grade and in terms of making money. In short, you can make more money if you have more time saved. But if you're a working class student who does not understand the art of managing people, you're going to waste more time on less important stuff or on stuff that you could have just gotten someone to do for you with no cost or with low cost. Two, you're going to take the most stressful routes in achieving your task. Number next is that you're going to stay less focused on your academics, which will eventually lead to bad grades and decreased productivity. Not only that, it might even affect your income. One of the best skills that will help you as a working class student to save more time, to stay less burned out or less fatigued, and to stay focused like a pro is outsourcing. This book, The 4 Hours Work Week by Tim Ferriss, says it all about outsourcing. It is recommendable, and I'll tell you for a fact that you'll enjoy the read while going through it. So what is outsourcing? Outsourcing is getting someone to do for you what you're supposed to do at no cost or at low cost, while you focus on things that really matter or things that cannot be done without your presence. So as a working class student, what are those things I can easily outsource? Number one, you can outsource a concept mapper. A concept mapper is someone who is actually in your field. Preferably, the person should be your colleague or a senior colleague. Now, this person is perceived to be knowledgeable enough or probably has passed through the same class you're currently passing through. So the person can easily read up the scheme on or before an in-course or an exam. So the person's job is just to get you a concept chart, right, that connects everything together in a particular course from the beginning through the middle and to the end. This particular chart would explain without losing its meanings, right, everything you need to know about that course. And the person have to sit you down, or you sit the person down and get the person explain every bit of thing. So with that, you would be able to study very fast, you'll be able to assimilate easily, you get more understanding, and you get going without stress. That's the first thing you can outsource. What if the person you're trying to outsource cannot do as better as you do? Hey, the point is killing time. So far the person can do as much as 90 to 95% as you do, then you're fine. You correct the process while studying. What is the cost of outsourcing? Or better put, what are the sacrifices of outsourcing? So if that person is your friend, it is even much more easier. So number one thing you can actually do for that person that will matter to that person is probably getting gifts, or probably when you're going for meal, You can just call the person along or prepare a meal, invite the person multiple times and let him know that this is what you would need from him at this so particular time. If he will be able to do it for you, that's fine. You've gotten something with low cost. All it costs is gifts. So the next thing you should be able to outsource is information and updates. Now, it is advisable to get very close to class representatives to get assignment deadlines, the date for in-course and the likes of it. Getting close to the class representative would help you not to get information so late. So the next thing you can think of outsourcing as a working class student are your domestic tasks, which involve meal preparation and probably laundry. For me, what I do personally is that whenever I observe a friend of mine is about to cook, or a roommate or probably a flatmate is about to cook, what I do is I sacrifice more by giving probably out all the sauce and contributing to the raw material, which is the food itself, maybe rice, right? So once I give out something like that, the person feels happy and the person feels I'm contributing more. So there is a need for him or her to cook. That's number one. So another way you can outsource that is whenever you feel free, okay, try to be the one to cook for others, because there will be a time you won't be very free or you won't be too free. So they will also feel the same way towards you by easily providing the service for you. So with that, you are actually getting the service with no cost. But if you're the one giving out, probably you're giving out extra rice and the likes of it, you give out at low cost. That's manageable. Okay, I feel you can do that by getting some of your job done. The point is you must kill time. You must save more time for yourself as a working class student. Number two is laundry. There are some of um, my colleagues while I was in school that does laundry, right? Maybe they wash per clothes, and their fees are not as expensive as taking your clothes to the normal laundry where they wash and iron. But these guys might not iron your clothes; they will just help you wash. That's fine. You're still killing time, right? Because while they are washing, you are indoor studying and staying focused or doing the most important things that really matters to you. These are ways that you can use to kill time, save more stress, and stay focused in your academics. So the next thing is to establish a relationship with your co-workers where the money is actually coming from. I understand that some of you are self-sponsored and you need that money for school fee and to avoid dropping out of the school and the likes of it. So one of the ways to do that is to establish a relationship with your co-workers. Now, how do you establish a relationship with your co-workers? Sometimes when for me, right, I will give an example of what I do. Sometimes I might be coming to work probably in the noon and I am saying popcorn and some other things I'll just buy, and then once I get to work, I give it to that person that has always been helpful to me in terms of updating me, giving information and covering up certain loopholes. This is what Tim Ferry described as being penny foolish and pound wise. The pound wise is the salary. Penny foolish is actually the popcorn and the likes of it that you are buying for that person to get more attention and the likes of it. So what I'm actually doing is to be pound wise and penny foolish. That's exactly Tim Ferry's statement. Apart from that, you are in a way bringing the gap of more intimacy and more discussion in time to come. I hope this helped. If you consider this video useful to you, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification button to get more of my videos. Enjoy the rest of your day.